Kasi siguro sa mga misconception is yung nakakahawa siya sa paggamit ng same utensils.
How did you feel nung una mong nalaman that I have HIV?
Let's talk about PrEP. PrEP
Yes.
is pre-exposure prophylaxis.
Correct.
So, anong gagawin natin?
So, hey
Hey,
stars!
stars!
This is Ezra Vaganza.
And disco fever na parang nilambat-lambat.
O ang binibentang
Thanksgiving.
mansanas. Your dynamic drag boyfriends opposites attract.
And this is just the sit-down look. Excuse me.
Stand up. Actually, tanong ako. What's your status?
My status right now is in a relationship.
Akala ko complicated.
Ay, hindi na.
No, but what's your HIV status?
Ang HIV status, so, ano muna pala ang HIV?
Okay,
Definition of terms muna tayo.
HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. Isa itong uri ng virus na katulad ng ibang sakit.
My HIV status is, per my latest test, is non-reactive. In layman's term, it's negative. So ikaw, ano naman ang iyong HIV status?
I'm actually positive.
Yes.
Gulat na gulat. But yes, I'm actually positive. In technical medical term, reactive to the virus. Siguro mga 2 years. 3 pala, 2021. Mga bare months, 2021, when I first found out that I'm actually HIV positive. Tapos, right now, in addition to being HIV positive, I'm actually also U equals U. So, U equals U meaning undetectable is equal to untransmissible. So, ibig sabihin lang ng undetectable equals untransmissible ay yung viral load or yung amount ng virus sa loob ng katawan ko ay sobrang konti to the point na hindi ko na siya pwedeng mapasa sa iba. Regardless of however the transmission may be.
Di ba, alam mo ba kung yung exact number na parang kapag below nun, masasabi na siyang undetectable?
When I checked with my counselor, kapag na-reach mo daw yung below 40 na viral load, 40 ml na viral load.
ML talaga?
As in milliliters. So.
Okay.
Fact check! 40 copies
per milliliter.
correct.
Or below that, U equals U ka na. Yon. But, ang syempre nakatulong na sa pagiging U equals U ko is yung pag-take ng treatment. And if hindi ako consistent sa pag-take ko ng treatment daily or nightly actually, possible na mag-spike up ulit. That's why maintenance siya.
Oh, yes. Kumbaga, kung ihahambing
Sa diabetes.
Ipapaliwanag natin siya on a layman's term niya. Para ka lang yung mga ibang may sakit na merong maintenance na iniinom nila araw-araw for high blood, diabetes. Ewan ko kasi kung may hindi ako sure. Pero iyon, parang ibang sakit lang din siya na meron kang maintenance. So, yung ART ngayon is not a cure, but it's a way to manage your HIV.
It doesn't mean na completely mawawala siya sa akin.
Oo. Pero it reduces the amount of the virus in your body to a point na, yun nga, hindi mo na siya mapapasa. And you can go on with your life, living as if walang nangyari. And, you know, ang difference lang, meron kang tinitake na maintenance.
Bukod doon, actually, bukod sa pinapababa niya yung viral load. So kapag may HIV ka kasi, dalawa yung tinitingnan sa blood system mo. Yung isa, yung VL or yung viral load na tinatawag. Every 6 months yon mula nung mag-start kang or mula nung ma-diagnose ka na maging positive. Yung check yon. And then, yung isa pang tinitingnan is yung CD4 na tinatawag. So yung CD4, basically, ano lang siya, yung count ng immune system
Canada's
mo.
Drag Race Season 4.
Huh?
CD4.
So yung CD4, it just means, in technical term, in molecular biology, cluster of differentiation 4. So, basically, T-cell receptor siya or yung part ng white blood cells natin or ng immune system natin, rather, na nanlalaban sa mga sakit. So,
gumaganon sila.
Kapag may sakit ka, may immune system ka, merong natural defense yung body mo, ganon. Pero kasi kapag may HIV ka, HIV, immunodeficiency virus, so, yung ina-attack ng HIV is yung immune system mo. That's why, ang
in the beginning, ang ikinakamatay.
The cause of death.
Ang ikinakamatay.
Yon, yung tongue twister na yun.
Oo. Ang ikinakamatay is not really the HIV, but the complications
due to HIV.
Yeah.
So,
and yung pag-weaken nga ng
body.
Immune system of the body.
That's why, kapag halimbawa sinasabi ng mga tao na, ay, namatay siya kasi may HIV siya, or namatay siya kasi may AIDS siya, medyo hindi siya accurate.
Technically, they did not die of
HIV.
HIV.
They died because HIV caused their bodies to not fight back against other diseases. Ang pinaka-common actually is tuberculosis.
That's why, isa rin yun sa mga pina-prevent kapag nag-start ka ng treatment, right?
Yes. Actually, nung nag-start ako mag-treatment, isa sa mga pinapa-take sa akin is anti-TB na gamot. Kasi just to make sure na wala akong TB. Tapos, isa pang complication na
so, saan ka nanonood ng mga balita?
Sa tablet.
Sa tablet.
Kala mo.
So, bakit nga ba ito yung topic natin for today's episode?
Yes. So, for this episode, we want to talk about HIV and how to prevent it, unang-una, how to manage it if you have it.
How to understand it.
And, of course, most importantly, how to understand para sa common folk natin.
Kasi minsan, nauunahan ng mga stigma and ng mga, alam mo yun, mga prejudices.
Correct.
Ang mga tao, because of the lack of information,
of proper information.
Meron man silang information, pero mali or kulang.
Kulang. Madalas kulang, actually. And i-address natin yan lahat later. So, very timely topic din siya kasi medyo alarming yung number of cases na nagsusulputan. And what's more alarming is ang karamihan sa mga bagong na-diagnose ay teenagers.
Yes.
So, it's actually a symptom of a bigger problem in our country, aka the lack of sex education.
Yes.
And health education sa bansa natin.
Although this is coming from the stigma with the queer community, hindi rin natin matatanggi na parallel yung ating struggles with HIV/AIDS sa community.
Yes.
Diba? Parang,
and equal rights protection in general.
Na for a time kasi nagamit yung HIV as something na parang to weaponize against the queer community by means of, alam mo yun, hindi masyadong iniintindi kasi sakit daw
sakit ng
bakla, na parang kahit marami na yung namamatay at naapektuhan noon, parang hindi ganun ka natutugunan just because most of the affected people are queer, are gay. So parang ayun, it's an important discussion sa community natin up until now.
Yes. Medyo double-edged din yun though, yung pag-rise ng numbers. Kasi it only means na marami nagpapatest.
Yes, actually. Parang sinasabi, bakit ang daming cases na siguro dahil na rin sa mas accessible yung testing ngayon, correct, which we encourage na all to always get tested. Kasi hindi naman natin siya pwedeng directly i-compare sa numbers noon. Kasi hindi rin naman ganun
kadami yung tao noon.
Hindi lang yun. Kumbaga parang hindi rin ganun ka-accessible yung testing noon.
Oo.
'Di ba? Na ngayon,
libre na lang.
Especially sa mga cities, ganyan, maraming mga hubs, mga NGOs na present and always ready to help. Yes. And also, may mga alam din ako na LGUs, yung mga health centers and health offices ng mga LGUs ay ready for
free testing
and support of HIV treatment.
Yes.
So, isa sa mga struggle din talaga with this discussion are the misconceptions that surrounds HIV, ganyan. So, isa siguro sa mga misconception is yung nakakahawa siya na sa paggamit ng same utensils, sa pag-hug, na yung iba pa nga as absurd as
breathing the same air.
Nakukuha siya sa hangin, 'di ba? Although there are viruses na airborne. HIV is not one of those, 'di ba? So now we will tackle kung ano ba talaga yung mga ways or means of transmission.
Yes. So, yun nga, isa sa mga common misconceptions muna na kailangan natin i-debunk is HIV is not airborne. Hindi po ito katulad ng flu or COVID or TB or kung ano mang airborne disease or allergies, kung ano man yan, na nakukuha sa hangin. Ang means of transmission ng HIV ay through transfer of bodily fluids.
Yes.
So bodily fluids including but not limited to semen, most common semen. Kasama rin syempre ang pinaka-present sa body natin, dugo mismo, the blood, and breast milk actually. So isa-isahin natin yan later. Semen, blood, breast milk, anal fluids, vaginal fluids, lahat yan, lahat ng type of fluids sa body natin.
Nabanggit natin yung breast milk kasi it's it could be passed from mother to child.
If the mother is transmissible.
Kumbaga siguro hindi pa siya aware na they are positive.
Correct.
Maaaring mapasa niya dun sa kanyang anak if she is pregnant. So importante na kasama talaga yung testing sa routine ng tao. Whether you are, regardless if you are straight or you're gay or whatever, so GSC you have, parang kailangan talaga siyang masama. Kasi minsan, yun nga, unknowingly, napapasa mo pala siya na, kunyari yung case natin nga na yung mother and child, it could have been prevented if nakapag treatment yung mother, di ba? And naabot niya yung
U equals U.
U equals U na status, di ba? Kasi yun yung isa sa mga wonders and breakthroughs of the modern medicine na because of ART and because of lowering yung viral load, kahit yung HIV positive na mother, basta't siya ay undetectable, hindi na niya mapapasa yun sa kanyang
Minsan magugulat sila yung mga newly born may HIV or mga sanggol may HIV. Parang, bakit? 'Di ba? Newly born yun. So, hindi nila alam, napasa pala siya either from the mother or from the father na dahil sa kung sino man ay napasa sa kanya dahil hindi nila alam na meron silang virus to begin with.
Which also adds to the point na it's not a gay disease,
Yes.
diba? Which is our next misconception na HIV is a gay disease, na hindi po, walang pinipiling SOGI ang mga
HIV.
virus. So, hindi siya limited sa mga bakla, sa mga bading, di ba?
Commonly, sa mga studies naman din before, commonly, ang sinasabi nila, MSM, or men who have sex with men, or women of trans experience. Ganon. Another common misconception, or not entirely a misconception, but instead, parang kulang lang yung information, is that HIV is an STD, period. While it is correct
but
na
yung transmission niya, it's not limited
to sex.
To sex.
Kasi pwede rin siyang mapasa through sharing needles. Kapag halimbawa, a person with HIV, ginamitan ng needle, tapos nirecycle siya.
The same needle was used by another person for whatever reason.
For whatever reason.
Parang doon natatransmit din kasi yung blood ng isang tao, di ba? So in a way, kahit hindi sila nag-sex, there is still the presence of the virus because of the bodily fluids.
Correct.
Diba? Which is the blood.
Yes. One of the most absurd, actually, misconceptions on HIV is napapasa siya ng lamok.
Nakakatawa, pero gets ko yung mga tao kung saan sila nanggaling. Kasi dengue is
napapasa
a virus na napapasa through mosquitoes. Pero scientifically proven naman na HIV is not one. It's not like that.
Like dengue. Because ang H po sa HIV ay human. Meaning, sa tao lang po siya nagsistay. Yun lang yun. Kasi parang may nabalitaan pa akong news dati na sa tilapia daw niya sinisisi yung pagkakaroon niya ng HIV. Parang, hindi naman po siya TIV, di ba? Tilapia Immunodeficiency Virus. Pero yun, like, ganun ka-absurd yung ganung klaseng misconception na kagat kayo ng common animal, may HIV kayo parehas. Hindi po ganun yun. Yan.
Hindi tayo sure. Ano kung kinagat siya ng aso, tapos may dugo-dugo yung bibig niya, tapos kinagat siya. O kaya kinagat ng aswang. Tapos yung aswang, hindi ba, human din naman siya.
Well, hanggat may makita po tayong study na merong 2 taong kinagat ng aswang.
DOST, let's do this.
Ikaw ba, may alam ka bang misconception surrounding HIV?
Misconception, ito siguro, misconception na kapag may HIV ka, katapusan na ng mundo mo at mamamatay ka na. Diba? So,
well, mamamatay din naman tayong lahat.
Pero that maybe, like, siguro kasi, tinitignan siya as a death sentence, especially decades ago, na parang, kapag nagka-HIV ka, parang,
bye, you have 5 months to live. Parang ganon.
Oo, especially with yun nga, kawalan ng mga support, ganyan. Marami, it heavily affected the queer community decades ago. But now na we have all these medical advancements and modern technology, di ba? Our goal now, ngayong alam na natin kung paano siya i-prevent and paano siya i-manage para hindi na nga mag-lead to death, is inform ourselves and inform other people.
Correct.
Diba? Parang, yun na, we're very lucky na we have all these medications and technology nga right now na kapag nakakausap natin yung mga nakakatanda sa atin who actually lived during that period na they have friends, family, loved ones na
who unfortunately
passed away because of complications nga sa HIV, diba? Parang mas nakikita natin kung gaano tayo kaswerte. We just have to do our part in spreading the right information.
Another misconception surrounding HIV is that you can tell that someone has HIV simply by looking at them.
The only way na we can know kung
For
ang isang
sure.
tao ay positive or not is by testing.
By testing.
Oo. Marami kasi ngayon, especially sa social media, na parang kapag may namatay na tao or kapag may, let's say, pag may nangayayat, na parang the comment section
lalo kapag bakla.
Oo. The comment section would be filled by misinformed individuals na magsasabi na, siguro nagka-AIDS to or nagka-HIV to. Na parang, one, you're just judging. Kasi, hindi naman, especially kung hindi naman disclosed, di ba? It adds to the stigma na surrounding HIV. So, hindi po siya nakikita by the physical appearances, ganyan, or just by looking at a person. Correct. The only way para sure ka na malaman mong may HIV ang isang tao ay by testing.
And it doesn't help na yung media before. Kasi I vaguely remember, merong isang MMK episode, yung bida ay ang kwento about someone living with HIV.
Okay.
Tapos, ang ginawa nilang creative dramatization, okay ka lang ba? Ang ginawa nilang creative dramatization to communicate that this person has HIV is merong mga parang butlig-butlig sa katawan.
Pero kasi, that's a symptom na of the complications.
Oo.
Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin
hindi siya directly linked lagi. Yun. So parang medyo nakaka-worry and nakaka-misinform na halimbawa acne lang pala or bacne lang pala. Tapos kasi, biglang sabihin, ay, may HIV ka.
Kasi you can be positive and
not have these
complications, symptoms, and mukha kang healthy. Kaya some people may siguro may ganung nakakampante na I'm healthy naman, I work out, I eat healthily. So parang hindi ibig sabihin na yung opposite nun na mukhang unhealthy or 'di ba? Hindi ibig sabihin nun may HIV ka na. So the only surefire way of knowing is by testing, which we encourage to be a part of everyone's routine.
Yes. Wala actually talagang symptom ang HIV. You'll never really know that you have HIV until nagpa-test ka. Ayan, continuity, nalipat ang mic.
Hindi gusto ko kasi na medyo nakatakip siya sa.
Another misconception surrounding HIV is HIV equals AIDS. Hindi po yun.
So ano ba ang difference between HIV and AIDS?
Yan. Tiniyok si Bakla. So, HIV, di ba, is human immunodeficiency virus. AIDS naman is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. So, in simplest terms, AIDS is the last stage of unmanaged HIV. Yun lang yon. Hindi correct na sabihin natin ang person may HIV, automatic may AIDS siya. Because not everyone who's living with HIV has AIDS. Ganon. But, nare-reach lang natin yung point na yon kapag hindi talaga siya natitreat or hindi siya na-manage at all.
So, yun yung pina-prevent ng treatment or nung ART na
hindi ka
hindi ka na or dumating dun sa puntong yun.
Yes, hindi ka umabot sa stage ng AIDS.
May nabasa nga ako dati na yung life expectancy ng someone who has HIV but is undetectable, parang wala namang halos pinagkaiba dun sa average life expectancy ng regular na mga or ng common tao.
Yes, tama naman siya.
As long as, yun nga, lagi kang nagtitake ng iyong ART.
Correct. Those are really the common misconceptions that we'd like to debunk about HIV.
At marami pa na hindi siguro tayo matatapos dito kung ilalahat natin. But the most important thing talaga is to understand the basics of
be informed.
The information na kailangan mo na. Ayun nga, in summary, di ba, hindi na po ito
death
death
sentence.
sentence.
Hindi po ito sakit ng bakla.
Oo. Hindi rin siya something na nahawa mo ng basta-basta. So, kailangan alamin natin kung paano nga ba talaga siya nakakahawa, 'di ba? And yung ganong information kasi, yun yung yun yung mag-i-inform sa iyo pag magkaroon man ng kung ikaw mismo makatanggap ng stigma or makarinig ng stigma towards other people, you'll have the correct information na ay hindi naman yan ganyan.
Correct.
'Di ba?
Yun. Tapos
Information is power.
And power is
Rangers.
Actually, I'd like to ask you, how did you feel nung una mong nalaman that I have HIV? As your boyfriend.
Siyempre na bigla ako kasi
Paano yung bigla?
ganon, hindi siya okay. Nonchalant. Ganon.
Orian.
Oo, urian. And gawad tanglaw.
Kalinga. Kailangan mo eh.
Grammys.
Grammys!
Ayun nga. Speaking of Grammys, parang nakaganto si Gaga nung one Grammy. Anyway, ang reaction ko, parang, syempre nung una nabigla ako. Nabigla ako, tapos parang, mas inisip ko parang, kailan pa? Kailan pa? And two, do I also have it? Kasi, ano naman parang, I'm informed naman na of like
how it's transmitted,
syempre mga common information. Kumbaga hindi naman ako misinformed. It's just that syempre it's a life-changing, life-altering moment na yung partner mo may HIV. So parang yun yung naisip ko na okay, paano mo siya nakuha, kailan pa siya, and two, do I also have it? And naaalala ko pa noon na parang sinabi mo na, may intindihan. Kasi call to.
Oo, kasi pandemic.
Hindi pandemic, hindi lang tayo
magkasama.
Living in together yet. So parang tinawagan mo ako. Tapos ako naman parang, may sasabihin ako. I am HIV positive. Tapos parang, lahat ng thoughts ko kanina, nag-process yun sa akin. Siguro mga 10 seconds lang. Tapos parang, sabi mo sa akin, actually, I would understand kung you would break up with me. So, isip-isip ko, bobo ka ba? Parang,
well, yes.
Di ba? Parang, after kong ma-process yung mga thoughts ko kanina na, do I also have it? Ganyan-ganyan. My instinct was, nandun na agad sa, how can I support you as my partner who has just recently discovered na you are HIV positive. So parang, yun yung naisip ko na yun yung sequence of events. And then, hindi ko naman siya naisip na parang, at least for me, na parang valid ba siya or is it enough for me to break up with you? Parang, hindi naman. Parang my love was so much bigger and nandun na ako sa forward thinker kasi ako na parang, ano nang gagawin natin? Ano nang next steps? So, ayun, after that, parang, after ilang days nun, ang alam ko ay nagpa-test na ako.
Yes.
And yung results ko ay, negative, non-reactive na, let's just say it, na it's been a long time kasi na since we were exclusive, di ba? So, we had unprotected sex. So, ayun. So, parang yun yung isa sa mga concerns ko na natapos na okay, the results or the tests say na I'm non-reactive or negative, di ba? So, parang nakatuon na ako simula nun, parang how can I support you as a partner for you to achieve
La Nina.
You equals you. Bakit La Nina?
El Nino, La Nina.
Kaya nga, ba't mamayach? Alam ko
Binibining
yun.
Pilipinas. So we can achieve La Nina. Nakakainis!
Anyway, naalala ko pa, parang kinabukasan, parang nag-grocery ako ng mga gulay and ano.
Parang padalas ako.
Oo, kasi parang, again, yun nga, aware naman ako na yung mga information regarding HIV na dapat yung tao ay maging healthy, ganyan. Kailangan lang ng ART. So, hindi naman siya ganun ka naging mahirap or not mahirap but matagal. Mabilis ko siyang naintindihan although yung shock pa rin yung medyo mahirap. But because of the information nga that I knew, we're lucky na ganun natin siya na-overcome. Ayun. So, kailan nga ulit yun? That was
2021.
Parang bare months.
Bare months of 2021.
And then, naging undetectable ka
parang after 6 months kagad.
After 6 months.
Oo, 6 months kagad, undetectable. Parang, I first found out, yun nga, bare months of 2021. Kasi, we were doing, ano tinitignan mo dyan? Nalaman ko siya kasi back then, nung 2021, we were doing a campaign for PrEP awareness.
And meaning your work?
My day job. Na we were doing an advertising campaign for PrEP awareness. And then sabi ko, ang tagal nga pala nung hindi ako nakapagpa-test. Yun yung sa isip-isip ko, na siguro pre-pandemic pa, ganun na katagal. Tapos, sabi ko, sige, magpapatest ako kasi 1, libre naman. And 2, I don't want to sell something that I don't believe in. So, importante sa akin na pagdaanan ko ulit yung process of having tested, asking the people sa testing hubs, how to access PrEP, what is PrEP all about, para ma-verify ko rin sa kanila. Bakit?
Ano ba yun? Ba't may pumutok na?
Para ma-verify ko rin sa kanila kung ano nga ba to. Bukod syempre dun sa client partners namin na DOH, actually. So, yun. And then, laman-laman ko na lang, reactive ako, ganun. Medyo hindi na rin ako nagulat, honestly, because, yun nga, I had a promiscuous background before. It's just, for the longest time, I've been putting on hold yung pagpapatest because of possibly the fear. And naging victim din naman ako ng stigma of what if malaman kong positive ako, hindi ko alam anong gagawin ko. So yun. Until eventually, I found out that same day that I was reactive. Tapos parang, okay. Ang unang pumasok agad sa isip ko, what's next? Pangalawa, kailan pa kaya? Kasi, yun nga, medyo may time na rin nun na exclusive tayo. Tapos, nisip ko, baka nahawaan pala kita at some point in the relationship, 'di ba? So, pagka-uwi ko, kaya ako nasabi kagad sa'yo. Kasi I felt that it was my duty to tell you as my partner. But actually, right ko pa rin yon to disclose. Actually, tinanong ko rin siya sa counselor ko, kailangan ko po bang i-trace lahat ng nakasex ko back then, kahit yung matagal na at yung unang-una pa. Sabi naman ng counselor ko, actually, hindi na. Especially in the past 6 months, 3 to 6 months window, parang hindi na relevant. At that time, ikaw lang naman. So, yun yung sinabi kong, okay, kailangan kong sabihin sa'yo kasi ikaw yung partner ko and ikaw yung possibly unang affected. Yeah.
So, how did it change your life?
Well, for one, mas nagkaroon ako ng conscious decision to take care of my body better. In a way na, okay, I think I should be more active, ganon. Tapos, conscious decision din sa diet na kailangan mas dumami pa yung gulay na kainin ko para balanced meal, ganon. Tapos, ang biggest change na masasabi ko is daily na akong nagtitake ng something. Na dati, hindi naman ako araw-araw nagva-vitamins kung tutuusin. Pero ngayon, araw-araw na akong may iniinom, which is my ART.
Which is actually, parang, hindi naman siya ganun ka...
Oo, hindi naman siya ganun ka
like,
big of a change.
Diba? It's a small change lang naman.
But, literally just a minute of my time.
But right after that, you can just go on with your life.
Correct. Sinuportahan mo naman ako, thankfully. And, actually, isa rin siya sa misconceptions about HIV is that kapag may HIV sa isang magjowa, automatic meron na sila parehas.
Yes.
Which is not true for us. Although it's true for some.
It's true for some.
It's not entirely true.
So, you being an HIV positive person
or a PLHIV
and me being non-reactive or negative makes us a serodiscordant couple.
Correct.
Which means yung isa positive, yung isa negative. Diba? So, that is made possible by, testing.
My ART.
And PrEP. Let's talk about PrEP. PrEP is pre-exposure prophylaxis.
Correct.
So by the name itself, the pre-exposure, you have to be already taking PrEP para maprotektahan ka from HIV.
Yes.
Diba? So, PrEP is also free for from hubs, ganyan. So, meron lang silang criteria that helps them kung paano mag-move forward. But, ang alam ko, generally, PrEP is free. And, ayun, if you want to take PrEP, and if you are curious about PrEP, diba, maraming information online. Pero, I would recommend na magpa-test ka muna and saka ka mag-take ng PrEP. Diba? Kasi, they will help you naman in taking PrEP, how to access PrEP. Diba? Kasi,
and explain what PrEP is all about.
Oo. Importante yan na malaman na dapat yung PrEP is kinukuha lang natin sa mga trusted hubs and trusted organizations. Kasi may mga nagtitinda ng PrEP na unauthorized. So, wag po nating gawin yun. Especially,
and wag natin tangkilikin.
Wag natin tangkilikin. Especially if you don't know your status yet. Diba?
And I like what you said na you have to get tested first.
I also like what I said.
Because, meron ako nabasang tweet na, if you're taking PrEP, hindi pwedeng hindi ka ally ng people living with HIV.
Yes.
Because, if you're taking PrEP, it means you know what you are protecting yourself against. And you know the information surrounding the virus or HIV in general.
If you are taking PrEP and it's protecting you, it means na you believe in the science na you're being protected because of that pill that you are taking.
Correct.
So dapat, likewise, you also believe in the science that says na yung mga people living with HIV who are now undetected,
undetected
yun.
talaga. Oo.
And hindi nila matatransmit yun. Diba? So, importante talaga yung education kung wala ka mang HIV, kung meron ka, and if you're protecting yourself from it, kailangan talaga na you're well-equipped with these information. At ang pinaka-importante nga ay, these information are free and accessible. Testing is free.
Correct.
Testing is the first step
in knowing your status.
Ayun, and syempre, aside from PrEP, other means of protecting yourself from HIV is, yun nga, yung mga mas traditional, or not really traditional, ay yung mga
mas common
na ways like
condoms
condoms.
A well-lubricated condom, actually.
Isa pa sa mga sinasabi na measure is abstinence. Which is actually, although tama naman, you won't have sexually transmitted diseases if you don't have sex. But, we have to acknowledge na humans have sex. It's really a part of the biology. Natural human experience to have sex. And especially for young people or younger people who are just exploring their bodies na there's a huge possibility for them to explore it with other people. And dun na pumapasok yung vulnerability of diseases, ganyan.
Not just HIV.
Not just HIV.
Dati ABC yung tinatawag. A is for abstinence.
Kala ko A is for adorable.
Parang pre-pandemic, hindi ko nga alam kung until now, yun pa rin. Pero parang hindi na.
Parang hindi na. I haven't heard that in the past few years.
I vaguely remember si Pia Wurtzbach pa yung ambassador nung siya pa yung nag-explain ng ABCs of prevention. And yung CDOM is condom.
Tama kasi naman talaga abstinence.
Tama naman,
But let's acknowledge the fact na ang tao ay makikipag-sex at makikipag-sex. So,
yes. Might as well do it in a safe environment.
In a safe manner. Kasi, hindi naman ibig sabihin na safe, mawawala na yung fun.
Correct.
Diba? Yun yung, yun yung isa sa mga worries ng mga tao na, kapag safe is hindi na siya fun, hindi na siya something na you can enjoy, na hindi naman mutually exclusive yung safety and fun. Diba?
Aside from PrEP, meron din actually tayong tinatawag na PEP or
post-exposure prophylaxis. So, yun nga, katulad ng PrEP, diba, as the name suggests,
pre-exposure.
So, ito naman, post-exposure prophylaxis, na if you had unprotected sex and you believe na you might have been exposed to
or not just unprotected sex.
HIV.
You just believe that you might have been exposed.
For some whatever
other
reason. Diba, na feel mo na exposed ka. You can go sa mga hubs and inquire and ask about post-exposure prophylaxis. Again, we're not medical experts. We're just talking about our lived experiences as a serodiscordant couple. Diba? Na parang ayun like, although hindi naman kailangan din na kailangan mo pa ng ganoong setting or medical setting for you to be well-informed. Kasi sa totoo lang, yung mga nalaman ko rin naman bago tayo naging serodiscordant is, nalaman ko lang din naman through my own research online. Like, diba? And yun din, sa mga efforts na rin siguro pag may mga nag-share ng mga may mga infographics sa social media. So, very important yun.
Actually, yung simpleng pag-share nung ganun, it helps.
Yung mga... And kasi kapag sinishare mo siya, parang mas nababawasan din yung stigma na, we get to talk about it.
Yes. Nanonormalize yung conversation. Like this.
We're not normalizing, of course, the virus, but we're normalizing the discussion para mas maging informed tayo. So maraming nahihiya kasi na magpunta because of these stigmas.
And ayun nga, in general, walang nakakahiya on, sabi mo nga, taking care of your bodies. And walang nakakahiya sa pakikipag-sex. As long as we're doing it safe and consensually.
Diba? Ayan, important part of sex is consent, and na you're taking care of your body.
Yes.
How important is it for you as a drag queen na you are out and about with your HIV status?
It's really important because as a drag queen living with HIV, to me, I find it important that I have this platform to inform, first and foremost inform, and hopefully inspire people that really having this kind of information, aka knowing your status, is important, especially nowadays. But also, letting other people know na no matter the results, positive, negative, or reactive or non-reactive, it's okay because you have a community here to support you. And the information will always be available to you.
Yes.
And especially from someone who's living the experience of being a person living with HIV, na hindi mo lang siya sa infographic makikita. I'm here to tell you
na patunay
na I am the living, thriving, beautiful example of what it means to have HIV and continue on with my
your
life.
life.
Not but continue on with my life, it's and continue with my life.
It's important na ngayon na you get to tell your stories, your perspectives, na at the end of the day, wala naman talagang pinagkaiba. It's just that importante lang to know someone who is like you.
Oo, diba? Kasi may mga information na or may mga experiences na tanging people like us or people like me lang ang makakapagsabi because kami lang yung makaka-experience. Katulad na lang nung halimbawa, pag may nagtatanong sa akin, saan ako pupunta para magpa-test, simpleng ganong bagay, it helps because it lets people know that information can be made accessible to you right away.
So hopefully marami kayong natutunan. Yes. And I'm sure marami kayong natutunan because, alam mo yun, it's something na, again, as we've talked about earlier, it's something na very important.
And we should be talking about.
And, yes, and very urgent for us to talk about. Kasi, we're talking about our health. And, again, there's no shame in taking care of yourself, in prioritizing your health. So, I hope na mas yung ating sexual health ay ituring natin as part of our
total health.
And kailangan nating, yun nga, isama sa routine natin na magpapatest, ganyan. Just knowing your status is the first step and is very important.
Correct.
Dadako naman tayo sa ating next segment, which is manifestations. So ako muna.
Okay.
Sige. So ako mga
minikaniko ni Monica ang manifest na yun.
Ang minamanifest ko ay makapagsalita ako maayos. Hindi.
Ayan, hindi na manifest.
Yung minamanifest ko, regardless of age, of your SOG, ganyan, na we get to be more well-informed regarding HIV, yung kanyang yung basic information, prevention, testing, ganyan, what to do after. Yun, na mas magawa natin siyang part of our routine talaga. Yun. Kasi kapag ginagawa na natin yun at mas napag-uusapan siya, doon na mababawasan at mako-correct yung mga stigma.
Yes.
Diba? Although, hindi naman natin siya dinidiscount or binabaliwala na, it's just another disease. Like, totoo lang naman yun, it's just another disease. But, kailangan lang mag-foster tayo ng isang environment and society na pwede natin siyang pag-usapan para ma-treat natin siya at ma-manage better than how it was before.
Yes.
Ikaw, anong manifestations?
So, ang aking manifestations with this topic is on a bigger picture, sana matuloy na yung pag-develop ng vaccine.
Yes.
Kasi parang with latest news, meron na silang dine-develop ngayon na HIV vaccine.
Na parang tinuturok lang din mas
longer period of protection.
Like, 6 months or maybe a year na parang not sure lang. Pero it's different from taking
PrEP. 'Di ba?
Daily.
Like, yung ganong klaseng medical advancement, sana mas ma-achieve natin. And syempre, sana mahanap natin yung cure kung meron man. Kasi although through ART and through PrEP, we can manage the disease and we can manage not having the disease and not spreading the disease through ART, hindi pa rin siya cure, kung tutuusin. I still have the virus. It's just low enough that I don't pass it on. So, yun, hopefully we find the cure someday. And
while wala pa,
na-feel ko namang papalapit na.
But while wala pa, let's take advantage of the
access to tools,
to technology and medications that we have right now. Kasi we're very lucky that we have them.
Yes. So, I mean, not to discount the people who have fought with their lives back then, nung nagkaroon talaga ng global crisis and epidemic on HIV and AIDS. Diba? Like, a lot of people have died because of the lack of access and the lack of care from the government towards this disease. So, we live in a time na nagde-develop and nag-advance yung treatment for HIV. And sana mas mag-develop pa siya. And sana mas maging accessible pa. Not just these tools, but really the information na sana tinuturo siya sa schools. Sana talaga, like, kasama ang sex ed sa curriculum. Pero that's a topic for another time. So, yon. Those are my big picture manifestations for HIV awareness. I also manifest that you, as a watcher or a viewer of this video, sana you find time to get yourself tested also. And now that alam namin that you have been informed, I hope you do find time to be tested with your local hubs or your local health centers. And yun nga, katulad nung sinabi ko nung Rainbow Ball, if you find, no matter the results, rather, if you find yourself reactive or non-reactive, we hope that you know the next steps. And letting you know that, of course, we'll be here for you naman to still keep the information running and keep the discussion going, because this will be a never-ending discussion until it becomes normal.
So yun, here's another episode of ano nga ito? Opposites attract.
Hello!
Akala ko ano.
Be positive, not be positive. Stay positive in mindset and stay beautiful, everyone. Once again, this is Ezra Vaganza.
And Disco Fever na parang
Mansanas.
Mansanas na binibenta.
Your dynamic drag boyfriends, opposites attract.
So, Mansanas but make it cut!
Cunt lang, hindi pretty.
Pretty nga, wala namang cut.
Ah!